What is up, Reddit? It's your boy Roll. So I just had to rush to get to the tournament. Packed house again tonight in this Cash Zero Meta. And I made some changes to my deck. I took out Nibiru. And I took out End Shuffle. And you guys know I've been preaching with End Shuffle for the longest, but I was bricking a lot last week. So I'm thinking maybe my bricking was due to me running End Shuffle with Mass Charge. I know some people might say take out Mass Charge, but my whole deck list right now is focused around Contra Zero Chaos. So I just want to test my deck out without the End Shuffle because the End Shuffle is really not that needed considering Dark Law is not really that relevant this meta game because a lot of decks don't really care about the graveyard. They just care about popping off. So took out the End Shuffles, added some consistency cards, added a Rhoda, and we added a Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial is in there because I can dump Shadow Mist, which you asked me, Vion, and, for Denier, Mally. Every time I try Foolish, I never like it, but I figured let me just give it another chance. Other hero players have seen success with it, so yeah, man. Also, like I said, I took out Nibiru for Ash Blossom. Nibiru was always dead. Ash is really relevant in today's metagame. So yeah, man, I'm just going to test some different things out and see how it goes. So, with all that being said, let's get into it. Without further ado, let's begin. Cue the intro. Alright guys, coming into round one, the tournament they're playing with my boy Joey and his Plunder Patrol deck. And this is a really interesting game. You guys know, me and my boy Joey always go back and forth. And he's pretty much a master with his Plunder Patrol deck, like I'm a master with heroes. He actually took that same deck to Nationals. They got top 16 at the previous Yu-Gi-Oh! Nationals. And yeah, I knew it was going to be a good game going into it. So I ended up winning the die roll, decided to go first. And I opened up a pretty solid hand to make Contra Zero Chaos alongside DPE and Sunriser, and I figured that would be the better play because my experience with this matchup, just playing against his deck list over and over amongst other people who use Plunder Patrols, Dark Law is good against the deck, but it's not the end-all be-all. I'd much rather just opt for controlling the board with DPE and using Contra Zero Chaos to negate. And even then with that, he was taking a lot of cards, so triple attacks that he used to try to take control of my board. However, I just had too much advantage, and I just ended up winning that game because of it. I mean, it kind of hurts because, like I said, I know this matchup now. I'm very familiar with it. I don't know what every card does, but I kind of got enough gist of it to know just don't let him have back row. So coming to game two, he actually opted for me to go first. He did hand trap me, which ended up making me triple tax him into my field on Ferris, Stratos Pass, because I saw that I think he had a Nibiru in his hand, if I'm not mistaken. And at this point, we're just playing a control game. Me gaining knowledge out of his hand with that triple tax really mattered a lot. And he did get rid of Dark Law with his Plunder Patrol ship. However, I just had a gas hand, not even gonna lie to you guys, and I had a lot of advantage. Just taking advantage of those hero pluses with double increase in the deck, utilizing this effect more than once. Right here, I actually normal summon my Liquid to bring back Stratos to make DP after Poly. And I'm just going to control the board right here, so I'm going to catch you guys in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. Guys, round one's over. Ended up beating my boy Joey with his Plunder Patrol deck. I got him finally.
I know.
He usually wolfs me, but I got him this time. Last time we drew, so I'm kind of happy. I opened up my packs to see what I got. Yeah, game one was pretty good. I started out with DP, Sunriser, and Contra Zero Chaos, which helped. Then game two, I just had a perfect counter hand. Ain't nothing really to brag about. I got lucky with that one. But he pulled the ulti though, so which is good. Hope I pull ulti. Let's see what finds out.
No, I can handle that.
Scantron, Katura, that sucks. Come on. Big money. I want the freaking ulti. Can I get ulti? No. The ulti went to him, which sucks. But yeah, man, I'm a little hyped off some caffeine. I drank like 16 ounces of coffee before I came in, so yeah. That Cafu Bustelo with some Jamaican Blue Mountain mix is pretty strong. Anyway, we'll catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, guys, coming to round two of the tournament. Ended up playing against Runic Notorious. And I gotta admit, man, this deck is pretty annoying. Like, I get why it's good, but the deck literally just revolves around Nat Beast. And this game one was pretty hectic because my opponent started out pretty strong. Runic Field Spell. The Runic Field Spell, if you guys do not know, turn all the Runic quick play spells into hand traps. So they got one that can pop monsters, spells, and they can recycle back to the draw, but you skip your battle phase. So it's just like a slow place control deck that control you to the point where it burns you out of your resources, and then they just attack you for a game. I had a pretty good hand. I was scared of him using a spell that was gonna pop a monster. I completely overthought my play and messed around and forgot he had Naturia Beast on the field. Played Poly prematurely and got it negated like a goofy. My thought process was originally was to make Plasma, summon Plasma, shut off Nat Beast, play Poly, then pop off, and that literally hurt me because I wasn't able to get Miracle to wipe his board and to continuously to attack him for game. He did have runic spells in his hand, the one that popped monster. However, he was saving it and then he used it on my Plasma. Like I said, once again, if I would have just made Plasma, took his Nat Beast with Plasma, then played Poly, I would have been in a better position based on the line of play that happened after I did that. But nevertheless, I lost game one due to my own negligence and forgetting that he had Nat Beast on the field. 20 to game two, started off strong. I was really debating on doing Fusion Destiny into Plasma. My hand was kind of bad. I opened up Dark Angel Fusion Destiny, and if he had an Ash Blossom, which I knew he was playing, I would have lost right there because literally my hand was just Fusion Destiny go crazy. So I ended up Dark Angel locking him, and I did open up my full Eradicator Epidemic Virus, the one that can destroy spells and traps. So not only did I Dark Angel him, I eradicated him just in case he played something like Link Karibo, or he was playing just in case he was planning on synchroing my Dark Angel off, because the interior deck does have a lot of synchro plays they can do. And literally, the Eradicator won me the game because he did make Nat Beast and he did have ways to get rid of my Dark Angel. However, yeah, getting Eradicator and just shuts off the entire Runic engine. So the Naturian engine can definitely carry itself, but DPE definitely put that in a standstill, and I just ended up OTKing him right there. And then going to game three, time got called. I could have made a play, but I decided not to make a play because people at my shop do side deck that hand trap that gains 500 life points for every summon you do. So DJ No Read, catch you guys in the next clip.
Alright guys, round two I ended up drawing with Runic. It was a good game. We just didn't have enough time to play. I know, honestly, yeah, sucks. And then main phase game three before we drew, I was in main phase one. I had plays, but I was so scared of him using that ghost girl that gained life points. I just figured it'd be better for me not to summon and just take the draw, like, because you guys already know I could have burnt them with Sophia. And not going to be able to go to battle phase sucked because I had to evenly match. So if I had time to play, I probably would have won. But it is what it is. That's how the cookie crumbles at times. So I'll catch you guys after round three, man. Y'all stay tuned.
All right, guys, coming to round three. The tournament ended up playing against my boy Baker and his Labyrinth deck. And this is a pretty interesting game. I have played against my boy Baker in a minute. And yeah, I ended up winning the dice roll. So I ended up going first. And once again, I ended up making a Counter Zero Chaos play. I did have to hard summon my Liquid. That was fine because I had Mass Charge. I just started popping off. All I needed to do was Miracle, Mass Charge, and I had Fusion Destiny for the Contra Zero Chaos. So I was just pretty good. My strategy was just to make those Contra Zero Chaos with DPE. I knew I was playing against Labyrinth because I've seen them play after the round at other tables. So I figured making DPE and Contrast would have been better than DPE Darklaw Sunriser. And I was correct because he did open up evenly matched, which I was able to negate. And it did force him to have to get rid of Contra Zero Chaos because Contra Zero Chaos is a problem for most decks. It's like any Omni Negator. They don't stop him now, he's going to be a problem in the future. So he did end up getting rid of it. However, I still was able to have advantage because I just had a really good hand. And I did Stratos try to pop back row, hit it, change some of his back row. I was able to make Plasma, take his boss monster. And at that point, you know, I just had advantage, man. Like my hand was just gas. What really gave me the extra advantage was the Foolish Barrow to drop a Shadow Mist for Ferris to pop off, and that definitely helped me win in the game. So shout out to Foolish Barrow. If that was an in shuffle, I definitely would have lost. Coming into game two, I just opened up Ash Blossom and Feather Duster, and that's still to deal. So I'm gonna catch you guys on the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned.
Alright guys, round three is over. Ended up beating Labyrinth 2-0. My deck just drew stones. Like I had an amazing hand, the Contra Zero Chaos DP, Sunriser game one. Game two, I just had a really good counter hand. Really it's the Feather Duster and the Ash Blossom that won me the game. But like as you guys can see, they changed the shop up a lot. That's the game room over there. And then it's the bathroom and stuff. And they got the axe throwing over here so you guys can see the axe throwing a little bit better. See if I can win my next round. Come on, big money, get the axe. It bounced off. This thing's still messing up, man. Try it again, but yeah, this thing is fun, man. My deck is playing better. I will say having that Foolish Burial versus having the End Shuffle mattered a lot. And yeah, I'm really liking my new list. So End Shuffle is good, but right now because of ooh, nice. Right now, because of Tearlaments not being the best deck anymore, you kind of really don't need it anymore. So I'm glad I'm testing new things out. But yeah, I'm really loving Foolish Burial to add Ferris, and that play came up. So I guess I'm just gonna catch you guys in the last round, man. Let's hope I win it, man. Y'all stay tuned.
All right, guys, coming to the final round of the tournament. Ended up playing against Trap Tricks, the same guy who I played against last week. So this is a pretty interesting game. Just to get another rematch against my opponent. And he actually won the die roll, starting off strong with the Pot of Prosperity. And I believe he's going to end on a pretty solid field of Time Thief Redoer, 2 back rolls, and just passing. I was surprised he didn't go for Raffasilia, but I guess he figured he can get the free bounce with the Redoer, considering I was playing heroes, and that'd be good enough. Luckily for me, I did have Hero Lives, went into Stratos to add. He tried to get rid of my Stratos. I did chain Mass Change, making the Wind Mass Hero, paid 500 to bounce one of his back rolls to his hand. And I started popping off with Fusion Destiny, DP, things of that nature. It did make Plasma, took his Nibiru, put in heavy damage on turn, then on his standby phase, I got my Wind Mass Hero back that he banished with his Trap Tricks monster. My field presence was too strong, and it was GG no re. Coming into game 2, he started off first. This time he did opt for Raffasilia, and I believe he's just gonna set a couple back row and pass. Like, his hand was pretty solid this game, and like, let's say that his hand wasn't solid last game. I just personally think Raffasilia is always the better play. But I do understand the Time Thief Redoer, especially in the trap-based deck, playing against a deck that's heavy spell-based like Heroes. You can plus really easy playing against Heroes in addition to having the free bouncing effect. But I'm more scared of Raffasilia because stopping my summons from trap holes hurt a lot. And like I said, this game, he just had a really good hand. I started to come back, made Ab Zero, made Plasma, wiped his field, not knowing my man was sitting on the Nibiru. Now, even though he did Nibiru me game 1, I just wasn't scared of Nibiru. The way I see it, if they have it, they better have it. If not, I'm just going to go for that OTK. That's the best way to play combo decks in my opinion, because I've tried not playing the way I wanted to play and they didn't have the Nibiru and I've lost because of it. But I've also won just by just attacking and just going gun-ho. You just got to fill it out and be smart about it, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up losing game 2 because I ran into the Nibiru. Coming into game 3, I don't think he drew that well, from being 100% honest. I did Fusion Destiny, he contact seeded me, so I couldn't pop off. I just banished Mally, set up Mally, almost Shadow Miss on pass, so I can get a free search. And he's just gonna set 2. I did get a free pot with my Shadow Miss, however, to get rid of Sarah. That was all the advantage I needed, so I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. The boy went undefeated.
All right, guys, final round is over. I actually won, so I'm actually undefeated, man. I'm so happy. Waiting for the final standings right now. I know I'm not technically undefeated. I got a draw, but it's undefeated to me. Yeah, the one guy I drew with, I probably would have won if it wasn't for time. So in my mind, I'm undefeated, and pretty happy, man. Pure Mass Heroes is amazing. The changes I made work. I love Foolish Burial. For everybody who's been saying run Foolish Burial, and you guys are right. I was wrong, so I got to give it to you guys. And Rhoda was it was Rhoda. So yeah, End Shuffle is good, but if I was running End Shuffle, I definitely wouldn't have did as good as I did tonight. And I'm loving my looters. Can't wait to show it to you guys tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just waiting on final standings right now, and yeah, catch y'all in the next clip. All right, guys, standings over. Your boy got second place. I don't know if you guys can see that. Zoom in if you guys can't. Second place, Master Heroes. Hell yeah. So probably would have got first place if it wasn't for freaking the draw, but I'm still undefeated. And these dudes are playing this old format, man. How you doing today, Shango? You doing good, man? What a Utopia deck at? Why you ain't bringing it back out?
I'm working on it.
Working on it? Okay, you gotta build up some spice. That's what's up, man. But yeah, the old formats are taking over for sure. I got his profile soon. And yeah, man, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, get a big thumbs up, man. Undefeated with Masked Heroes, bro. So literally last week, if you guys watched the vlog, I finished X1, which wasn't terrible. And this week I went undefeated. Technically, just got a draw, so I wasn't technically undefeated by like official record standpoint, but I didn't lose, which is why I just said I was undefeated, got second place. And I'm really proud of myself with the deck list. Like I said, it performed amazing the entire day. So for the next vlog, I'm thinking about switching it up. I'm considering if I can get the Trap Tricks deck using the Trap Tricks. My locals is currently sold out, and I really don't feel like traveling to look for that deck. So I'm either considering Trap Tricks, Crystal Beast, or something else that's not hero, because I kind of want to end the hero on a high note until I bring it to the format. But I might go back to Crystal Beast. I'm gonna leave that for you guys, so let me know in the comment section down below. Should I play Crystal Beast or should I just play heroes next week? Let me know. Also, man, so I'm loving the list. Like I said, a lot of players just still don't believe in the contrast hero chaos build. That's fine. I'm noticing my views are down, and that's fine. However, I'm just hoping I'm showing you guys that you could literally take almost any deck you guys want to take, just practice with it, and you will do good at events. You're not always going to win. You're not always going to go undefeated. But when you go undefeated with a road deck that you've been testing with different tech ideas and put your blood, sweat, maybe some of you guys, not me, tears into it, it's going to feel really refreshing to see that, dang, I did all this play testing, did all this modifying, and I finally won. That's 10 times better to me than actually going to go copy a deck list and do well with something that's already proven. That's cool too, if that's what you guys value. Me personally, I would much rather build my deck from scratch like I've been doing. Yeah, I get a little help from seeing new combos online, but I gotta say, guys, it's very satisfying. Very satisfying when you build a deck with your own line of playtesting, discover a new combo, take to a tournament, and do well. There's nothing much more satisfying than that, playing card games, because that just shows you that with a little bit of elbow grease, you guys can do well. So, tell me what you guys think about this video. Comment section down below. Like the video if you're new here. Want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. Also, like I always tell you guys, I truly believe in helping you guys become better players. And I also truly believe in you guys helping me become a better player. It's your boy, Rogue Hero. Bring you guys another awesome vlog, and I'm signing out. Peace and stay innovative. Deuces. You guys have a great rest of your day.